Hey guys, welcome back to the clan. It's Jordy, and today I have quite an embarrassing story to tell you guys today. And to my knowledge, nobody knows about this. I haven't even told any of my close friends or my family, not even my dad. And I've confided in him some of the most embarrassing things that have ever happened, but to my knowledge, nobody knows about this. I haven't told anyone about this, I guess, until now, because I'm making a story time about it, so everybody watching is going to know this. And probably her herself, but I'll get into that. And this happened, I'd say, a few months ago. And honestly, it's quite embarrassing. I don't really, I'm kind of struggling to put sentences together because I don't know how else to say this. But I guess I should start at the top. And I know I say that a lot in my story times. Oh, this is an embarrassing thing that happened to me. I haven't told anyone about this. It's because uh, I don't know why I say that a lot. I guess I have a lot of stories that can be applied to because I've lived an interesting life and I have interesting stories. Stay tuned for more stories, by the way. But this story in particular is in the top 10 of the most embarrassing things that I've ever done. And it all revolves around my ex-girlfriend, and I'd say at this point we have been broken up for 3 years now. And what makes it particularly hard to talk about this is that one, it was my ex, and she's caused me so much pain. I'll probably dive deep into that in another video. But I have the feeling that if I post this or tell this story to anybody, they're gonna be saying, "Oh, it's because you still love her. Oh, you still like her. You want to get back with her." Which, disclaimer, I will do no such thing. That's all I'm gonna say on that regard. But God, where the fuck do I even start? So it's been 3 years since we've been broken up, and I'd say it was actually around this time of night, so 3, 4 a.m. I was watching the new Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 4. I'm pretty sure it was the night that premiered. I stayed up, pulled an all-nighter to binge that when it first came out. And I remember in between episodes, I hopped on my phone and I was just scrolling through my contacts. And one thing I noticed was that I still have my ex's number. I never deleted it. I never deleted the contact. I don't really know why, but it didn't feel right getting rid of it. I've had it for a while now. Never got rid of it after we split because we tried being friends. Me and her. I'm gonna save this for another story time. But me and her for a while tried to be friends. But what I've learned from that is that when somebody hurts you that bad, you can't just go from a girlfriend or to just friends. That's one thing I've learned the hard way because I couldn't do it because I always had that at the back of my mind. Like me and her tried time and time again to just be friends, but it hurt me too much and I couldn't do it. That's besides the point. So I was scrolling through my contacts and I clicked on her contact, and what I didn't know was that in the contacts menu, like in the part of the contact that shows the actual number, like their actual phone number, you don't even have to click the call button if you want to call them. You just click the number and then it'll automatically assume that that's what you're trying to do. And I was the foolish one, and my clumsy ass accidentally clicked her number thinking it wouldn't do anything. And what do you know? I accidentally called her. I'm like, "Oh shit." I realized right then and there, I hang up immediately. And I go about this, I'd say for about a good minute, I was like hyperventilating, like, "Oh my god, did I really just do that? I'm a fucking idiot." And I'm like, "Oh, maybe she didn't notice," because it was like 3 or 4 a.m. and I couldn't, like, I don't really know that many people who stay up this late. So I was sitting there for a minute like, oh shit, what the fuck did I just do? I'm like, what's gonna happen? I don't know what's gonna happen. But at the same time, when I was thinking that, I'm like, okay, maybe she didn't notice. I mean, we're me and her are old news. I don't even think she still remembers me. So I'd say a good 5 minutes goes by, and guess what happens 5 minutes later? I get a text from her, from my ex, and she says, "Hi, Jordy." Well, she didn't call me Jordy. She doesn't know me as Jordy because I didn't go by Jordy when we were together. Um, but I'm like, and I respond to it. I say, "Hey, what's up?" And then we actually kind of got a good conversation going on. And um, the first thing she asked me, "Did you mean to call me?" So it's like somehow she knew what I did because I called for like a good second until I fucking hung up. I didn't think she would notice, but she did. I got caught right in the act, and we caught up for a little bit. We were just, how's it been? I haven't seen you in forever. I haven't heard from you. I'm like, how's everything going? It was that kind of conversation, and I didn't mean for that to happen because I don't want to spark up the cycle again to where we're trying to be friends when we clearly cannot. Even though it's been so long, the damage was done. Like like even though I'd say at this point I'm over it, like I wouldn't take her back. I'm at the point where I don't want to take her back because I can't trust somebody who would just do that to me. But at the same time, it was so fucking awkward. It was one of the most awkward experiences ever, and it feels like it was my fault. And like I said, you can't make this shit up. You can't go from dating to just being friends. I learned that the hard way because when we were trying to be, we've made multiple attempts to be friends, but I still cared about her. I cared about her so much that it made it impossible for me to see her as only a friend. Like all I knew at that point was just us together, but jumping from something special, it's like downgrading. It's like it's not something you can do, and it was really hard for me. I'll probably talk more about this in another story time. That's actually one of my longer story times, but I will give a little hint to that. I will say split when we split almost 3 years ago, it fucking like destroyed every or almost every aspect of my life. Like I wasn't eating right. There were some days where I just didn't go to school. I would like skip school. I would take mental health days so much because I couldn't focus because it was so like that hurt me a lot. It stressed me out so much that I couldn't do anything. And additionally, since I wasn't eating, I lost so much weight. I think that was the skinniest I've been in a while. I mean, I already am pretty freaking skinny. I'm built like a stick, but there were plenty of aspects of my life that were just like forever altered because of what happened. But enough on that. I'm going to save that for another story time. But truth be told, um, that happened. I accidentally called my ex, and I didn't mean to, and I especially I didn't think this would happen. And I still had her number saved, and I come to find out she still has mine saved because she knows who it is. She knows who just tried to call her, but I genuinely thought she wouldn't notice, but I guess she hasn't forgotten about me, and I guess that's good to know. But yeah, that's that. I think that's gonna do it for this story time. Like I said, haven't told anybody else about this, and rightfully so, because it's fucking embarrassing, and yeah, it it sucked. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this story time. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. Jordy Way signing off. See you guys next time.